Set up here, going live. Haven't gone live on YouTube for a while. What's going on, guys? Crazy ride. Just wait for everyone to get in here, sending notifications out. It's a doozy. When you guys are here, just give me a hey in the chat. That'd be super dope. Let me know. I don't know if you guys are here yet. Just waiting. Hey, Jade, Nina, Jeanette, how's it going? Wow, it's been a hot minute since I've live broadcasted on YouTube. I don't know why, actually. There's no reason why. I just happened for a while. Alex, how are you? Who else we got in here? Loads of people in here. Colin, Lear, hey, hi guys. Wow, good to have you here. Hello, I'm so glad I finally caught you live. Yay, I made it. Hey, look at that. I know, I was just saying I haven't done a live in such a long time. So I thought today would be a good day to go live and talk about, like, Sophie, how's it going? Who's your favorite celebrity on the autism spectrum? Ooh, has to be Owl City. Oh, his name's Adam Young, but his band name is Owl City. I'm good, thank you, Gina. Ken's, I'm good, thanks. Gina, how are you? Hey, how's it going? Simpliciment book. Great, man. Can't believe I actually caught this. How are you? I'm good. Hi there from Baltimore, MD. Oh, hey, Sherry. I just was playing Pokemon Go as well. I caught 2 Pikachus today. It's kind of cool. Ali, how's it going? Shambles? Shambies? Can you say hi to my boyfriend, Zachariah? Hi, Zachariah. Guys, what is going on? I thought I'd come on and do like a kind of like a I don't know, live update and an announcement that my coaching program has gone live. So if you guys have been kind of following everything that I've been talking about with the past couple of weeks, I have just launched my Level Up Autism membership coaching program. Basically, that means that every month you pay like a certain fee, and then every month you get like access to a website which has a certain course that drops every month, like a different video course, then like a different like a PDF document that drops every month, and then every month there will also be a live group chat with me and everybody else in a mastermind group where you can ask me specifically questions so I can help you in your life. And on top of that, there's discounts for all of my online stuff, discounts for all my products. You guys can help me curate and create videos, content, you know, what you guys want to see on my channel. Other stuff like you could deep dive session. You could spit a specific issue that you or your child is having, and then I can go through that and make a video specifically for you, how to help you in your daily life, which is kind of cool. What else do we do? Oh, we've got a forum on there, and we've also got a private Facebook chat group. It's just, there's loads of cool stuff. But more importantly, it's a chance for me to connect with you on a more deeper level. So if you think that this sounds like something you could really benefit from, it's a way of me being able to connect with you and offer support in a way that nobody else has ever done before, where we have more of a personal connection, we have more of a personal support, we have more of a deeper connection, right? And so if you are interested, I have put a link for it in the description of this video. So if you're watching this on the replay, that is how you do it. You go to the link in the description, it says register here, there's a little hand like this, and you can go click that link and you can go register. Now, it's $27 a month or £20 a month. It's only open, right, for 7 days. On the 7th of August, this opportunity goes away and you won't be able to get in. There's less than 200 spaces available, I'll tell you that. So if you want in on this, you better get fast acting and go in it right now. I'm really excited about it because I get to talk to you guys on a really more deeper level and work with you on a deeper level as well. So I'm very interested in that. The second thing I wanted to talk about was that we just bought a house. We bought a house months ago, but it's not being built until October because it's still in the building stage. And this has been in the planning for over a year, which is crazy, right? Because we knew that like we'd have to give up our lease in this place soon because the place we're at right at the moment isn't really sustainable for me, Naomi, and our child, because it's only got like it's not spacious enough. You know, it's not suitable for a family. So we bought a house, finally took that plunge into adulthood. Oh my goodness, scary as ever. But one of the most interesting things about it is that the whole process of like buying a house and then moving and organizing all that stuff is very overwhelming and can be very difficult for people on the spectrum. And I think that it'd be really interesting to kind of like document this process and share my feelings and thoughts with you and how I'm coping with it and how I'm hacking the system of it. So I'm decided that I'm going to vlog from now all the way up until kind of getting the house, just to kind of and put as many videos up a week as I can to show you guys and educate you guys in what it's like, the stress and the move and all the other stuff. So if you think that's a cool idea, give this video a thumbs up. That'd be cool. Where's everybody? Where's everybody going? Why is nobody talking in the chat? Let's try and speed up this chat. Okay, cool. I never make Olivia. Oh, thank you so much, Georgia. I signed up yesterday. So excited about it. Ooh, Sherry, that's amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to work with you. Oh my god, you know, it's so exciting because it's like, you know, I put videos out and thousands of people watch these videos, and it's really difficult to sift through all the comments and try and like, you know, deal with all these things and all these people who ask me questions. I'm like, I really need to sit down in a room with the people who've paid to come into that room and just go, okay, guys, what can I help you with? Okay, get rid of all that kind of that chatter that I don't. Am I here? Is it? Can everybody still hear me? My internet keeps like flashing out. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It may be the fact that we're having like silly electrical storms that keep popping up every now and then because the weather's crazy. I'm so happy with this opportunity. I'm a huge learning curve. 3 girls going through the diagnosis process because I'm as well. Oh my goodness, Nina, this is perfect for you. I just in this month's drop, right? So this month's drop, I actually dropped a really cool hack on like bathing, like how do you organize bath time, right? And bath time of brushing teeth and like washing your hair and knowing which products to use on your body and in your hair, and all this stuff is crazy, right? So I've made a how-to guide that's available in this month's excuse me, in this month's session. So as soon as you sign up, you get access to that as well as like a live coaching video, sorry, a life skills coaching video, and then on the 28th of this month, we're doing a live group coaching call. All the details for the Zoom and stuff are on the dashboard once you log in. It's going to be super fun. You have no idea how excited I am. I tested this out, and the feedback was amazing. I literally had people tell me that like I saved their lives, which is like totally touched me, and like you have no idea. You have no idea how much that's like really touched my heart. Like it's probably the most amazing thing. You know, ever, you know, so it's just amazing. Like my goal when people say to me like, oh, why do you do what you do? I want to help as many people as I possibly can. And one of there's two main things here, right? Autism parents and autistic people have the same issue, right? Autism parents have this issue where they have support and kind of like and coaching up until the child turns 18, and then afterwards people think, oh well, the child's 18, they don't need help anymore because magically, you know, autism only happens for children, which is complete rubbish because children go to be autistic adults, right? Right, check this out. And autistic adults have the same issue because they are those adults, right? So I was like, what do I do? I wanted to make something that I could create that would be that support and be there for those people who need me the most, which are autistic adults, parents of autistic children, and parents of autistic adults, right? And that's what I'm going to do. So I am literally like, that's what I'm doing. I'm powering through, and I'm going to be that support network. You know, because sometimes you need somebody to sit down and say to you, do you know what? I'm proud of you, and you're doing your best. And I love that. Thank you so much for trying. Trying is the way we move forward, right? Nobody got anywhere from sitting down and not doing anything. And the second issue that autism parents and autistic people had is when they wanted to access support or coaching and stuff, the prices were ridiculous, right? Think about this. You know, a diagnostic test or assessment alone is like £2,000 or $2,000, right? Which is a ridiculous amount of money. If you want a coaching, you know, it's like £500 to £1,000 for a course, right? Which is just unbelievable. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make it super affordable. So I break it down into monthly payments so that people pay $27 a month, and then they get access to it every single month. And there's new stuff in it every month, and you get a chance to talk to me every single month. So if you want access right now, links in the description below. Excuse me. Hey, did you see my last message? No, I didn't. Laurie, I'm signed up and logged in. Woohoo! My 10-year-old's biggest problem is getting so mad and sad about almost everything every day and self-harming and throwing things. Laurie, if you go to the deep submission button, deep dive submission button on the dashboard, you can submit specific story or query to me, and I'll make a video on that. Excuse me, with Naomi, my partner, who is a specialist in this field for children as well, which is kind of cool. Hi from Spain. Hey, Letty, how's it going? I'm going to high school. I love your videos. Thank you so much, Ben. It's awesome, Dan. I found so much info and insight that made sense for of me growing, of my growth. You ticked so many boxes. Dude, that's awesome. You saved my life. During COVID, I had almost daily meltdowns and I couldn't understand what they were. I found your videos and I got my diagnosis a few months ago and finally understood my traits. Dude, that's amazing. Hey, no need to be nervous about school, Ben. Okay, you need to kick butt, and like school is just like anything else in academia. It's just something where you go to learn something because it's going to give you a little bit of a prize to then go on to do something better. Nothing else matters in the world other than you. I know it sounds quite blunt and self-centered, but what I'm trying to say is that when you go to school, don't be worrying about the other kids and what the other kids think. Just think about what you're going to do, like what you're going to have for lunch, how you're going to get the best out of that experience, how are you going to try and your best to make friends, how are you going to find the best kind of like backpack to do what you're doing, in school. Don't worry about other people, okay? Because they don't matter as much as you in your life, okay? Make sure you're happy. And you know what? Another thing about school, it's just school, okay? You do you. If you don't feel like doing something, don't do it. It's life. It's your life, and it's your life. It's your life to do what you want to do, and it's worth living for you. Nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody should tell you, hey, you have to go here. No, no, no. If something is too much, it's too much. Just pull out. You're not going to die or explode or the world's going to end if you don't do something. Don't worry about it. I got you back, Ben. Don't you worry about it. Jade, also, my mum was my biggest support system with my meltdowns when she tried to get a diagnosis, but she recently passed away and I feel super lost. Oh my goodness, Jade, I am so, so sorry. That must be a horrible thing to deal with. It's never easy to lose anybody, especially when they're close to you, but especially when they're like, a mother or father figure in your life. It's so difficult, right? One of the things I found that really helps is being completely honest with yourself and how you feel, and then being completely honest to somebody else about how you feel. So qualify how you feel, then talk to somebody else and say, hey, look, I feel like this. And know something very interesting. Know that how you feel is completely fine. A lot of people think that you should feel a certain way or you should act a certain way or blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's how you feel is true to you, and nobody can take that away from you. You know what I mean? So don't worry about like opening up to people. You are definitely you're definitely worthy of how you feel. Excuse me. Yeah, I used quarantine to self-diagnose with PDA, then convinced my psychiatrist I had it with a book report, then been trying to convince my doctors I had some form of autism for a decade. Sticking with war paint, excuse me. It just sounds like maybe you're masking and you have too much masking going on when you're trying to do these things because you're obviously quite involved in the process. So maybe try and take a step out of that. Jade, we're all here for you, by the way. Nina said it right. Our hearts go out to you, sending love. My father-in-law is in hospital right now, and we can't see him, and my son doesn't understand why. Goodness, that's really difficult. Have you tried drawing pictures or using stickers or emojis to explain what's going on? Because a lot of the time when you're audibly telling people things, and I'm doing it right now, who are on the spectrum, it's hard for them to understand that because that audio input gets really confusingly lost. Like my girlfriend, I'll come in and she'll tell me like, I went here, 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 here. I'm like, I have no idea. But if you write it in emoji format or draw a picture and send it to me, I'll get it. Okay. So, what about me too? Literally had to have my own presentation to convince them I'm on the spectrum because I was already misdiagnosed. It's crazy. Thank you so much. Jade, you're welcome. Do you travel around the world to visit special needs schools? I do. I absolutely do. And if anybody's interested in me visiting, a center or a school or whatever, hit me up on an email, theaspieworld@gmail.com. Check it out. Excuse me. How did you get to the point where you could accept yourself living amidst a neurotypical world? Nathan, that's a very good question. I realized very, early on that life is happening for me and not to me. So we could all sit down and wallow in self-pity and think that life is happening to us. All stuff is happening to us, and I'm getting confused because I'm having all these curveballs thrown at me. But then, if you change the table and think, well, life is happening for me, and if it's happening for me, then I should be learning from these situations. And there's a reason for everything, and I should learn from these situations, no matter how dire they are, no matter how difficult they may seem. There's always a growth of opportunity there, and it's something that kind of clicked in me, and I'm trying my best to kind of relay that to all you guys and really help you through that, because I think it's really important that we realize that, remember, if you think like, oh my goodness, it's raining outside and I gotta get to the store and I gotta get my bike, this actually happened to me. The rain, um, it's something that I had a really negative experience with, because it was always like you couldn't go out and, play when you were a kid. You couldn't go out and do anything in the rain. You get soggy and wet, and you get really sensory overloaded because everything's wet. Because I was fighting against the fact that I thought it was like something I didn't want. I didn't want it raining on me. I wanted it to be sunshine all the time. But unfortunately, I live in a part of the world where sometimes it rains a lot. So my son was like, wow, should we go out and play? But it was raining. So then I was like, we can't. But then I realized the beauty in the rain. I just reached out and touched the rain, and the sensory, the pitter patter of the rain on my fingers was just amazing. My son was doing it, and it really opened me up to it. And I thought, wow, I've learned something here, that the rain isn't a negative experience. It's something that I should try and work with, So this is another example of how life is happening for us. Hey, Dan, I'm amazed to see you doing coaching for autistic people. Thank you so much. My eldest literally said, can we make a presentation for all these people? I'm fed up of explaining things. Oh, tell me about it, man. What happened to it? I thought it was something missing in service provision. So, don't you? Also, I sent the email with my idea I had. I'm sure it's super busy. But thank you, Indigo, Leah. Yeah, I mean, I get like thousands and thousands of messages a day. I try to get around to everybody. I feel like I need tutoring, but I'm too scared to tell my parents. I don't think that they understand this extent of my meltdown. Honesty is the best policy. You can't improve upon the truth. So being truthful with people will be the best thing you ever do. And so you'll a problem shared is a problem halved always. When someone listens to what you have to say, it's a weight taken off your shoulders. And it's not just like, philosophical nonsense. This really is. There's truth in that, because thoughts hold mass, and that mass sits on you, weighs on you, like, oh God, But when you express that, the mass kind of gets broken up. It loses a bit of a charge, and the other person helps you, and that's a good thing to talk. Hello, Helly Ray Stout. It's okay. I know you're busy, so just when you get a chance to. Also, man, well done you. Thank you so much. Daughter and granddaughter, age 3, are on the spectrum. Daughter can read intensely. Yesterday spent playing catch ball and Tai Chi. I love Tai Chi. I do that as well. She can't speak. She is so hand-on. It breaks her meltdowns. Empaths. Not entirely sure the full extent of that conversation. I appreciate you trying to kind of like summarize there. You know, being it's funny because a lot of people have like non-verbal children, and people have verbal children, and obviously the degree of the spectrum. Sometimes you'll have people who can verbally articulate themselves, like myself. I have a great lexicon and a vast vocabulary because I have, a type of kind of neurological condition of autism that allows me to verbally speak, right? Some people aren't blessed with speech, but they may be blessed with other ways of communicating. Communication through audio kind of conversation is only 17% of all actual communication. Most other forms of communication, body language, typing, texting, hearing sounds, music. So all I say is that yes, it may be a struggle and it's difficult when you're used to people talking typically to communicate. But when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't talk to communicate, it just means you have to really see that beauty in other forms of communication. And that's really, really powerful, because if we define the word communication to communicate, to create a cycle of communication, all you need to do is push particles from one area of space to another area of space and have those particles reciprocated back to you. This could be any type. It could be photon particle, it could be audio, it could be a smoke signal, it could be anything, right? So if you just always have that in mind, the communication aspect of nonverbal ability isn't so much of a huge issue. It's more of a, hey, life's trying to teach me to be a better communicator. How do I extend my ability to communicate through people who don't use audio communication, right? Like verbal voices. Hello, so good to see you live. Thanks again. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Triggers my daughter. I mean, we finally get an initial diagnosis and bam, suddenly no help. See, this is it, Nina. This is why I created my coaching program. Like, I just want to be able to help people in a way where, like, not only am I helping them, but I'm really listening to them. Like I'm able to touch the heart. I'm able to connect with them in a way where they go, Dan really listens to me and Dan really understands what I'm saying, because that's what I want to do. And like I said, then that's the reason I set up this membership program where, you pay $27 a month and then you get access to all this stuff. And then you have this, excuse me, you have this group coaching call with me. And, I'm sure that if there was a desperate need, you desperately need to talk to me one-on-one, we could probably sort something out. It's never an issue. Nothing's a stretch, but I just needed to kind of like have this program out. So again, if anybody is interested in my monthly membership coaching program, definitely check out the link in the description below. It's only open. You can only subscribe for the next 5 days. Actually, it closes on the 7th. You can only subscribe until Saturday at midnight. And so by doing that, it helps us kind of like, keep numbers to a more manageable level. And there's less than 200 spaces available. Actually, there's about 100 spaces available. So make sure you get on that. What do you think of the direction mental health and AI, robotics and technology is going, and what are your thoughts on the entire side of things? It's amazing. There's a robotic AI creating artwork now. Do you know, it's really interesting. I'm working with a robotics company. I'm going to be doing a video on a new robot, which I found, a new one, because I did one on a different robot before, and I found another robot that helps with people on the spectrum. And it's fascinating. Because robots, I've always been obsessed with robots, and I think it's because robots don't have this kind of like neurotypical premeditated idea of how a person should be. A robot just takes you as you are, kind of like a dog, right? A dog just loves you for who you are. It doesn't know if you're nonverbal. It doesn't care if you get anxious about the mail coming through the door, or how your pajamas are folded at night. The dog doesn't care. And I think a robot also doesn't have those issues, but it can offer you value in those ways. So I think AI and robotics can offer value in such massive ways because they don't have like these I don't know, social constructed barriers in the way. Hello, I am 12 years old and I love watching you. Thank you so much, Thrashy Games. I've learned so much from autism, and I have autism myself. It's very hard at school, though. I have dyscalculia. It's a condition with mathematics, yes, and it's hard to cope with. Oh, 100%, dude. That's why people always say to me, like, why do you carry an iPad around and a phone around with you all the time? I'm like, because I'm going to word process everything. I'm dyslexic. I can barely read things. I use like different like apps and stuff on my screen to help me read words and things like that. Excuse me. And so typing, like actual handwriting, my handwriting is terrible, right? Handwriting is terrible. So I word process everything because like my brain goes 1,000 miles an hour. My ADHD and autism crash together, so I have to like type everything out. So I've got like a keyboard with me everywhere I go. I type things out. And you know what? I say whatever helps me is what I'm gonna do, and I block out the noise of hey, try this. No. What do I want to do? Okay, so dyscalculia, if I was dyscalculia, I'd use a calculator. And if someone says, look, you got to do, pen to paper mathematics, I'd be like, look, I can't do it. It's not going to happen. You either take me as I am, or you don't. It's not your problem. I know how to solve my issues. You can get around perfectly well with your calculator, and the other person can do what they want, pen and paper. It's all about being you and being true to you and knowing that the power of life lies within you. You know what I mean? You are the living life source of everything you know and feel. Think about it. When you go to bed at night, you go to sleep, you're not worrying about the entire world because you're asleep. Like everything in your entire universe goes to sleep with you. So don't worry about everything else. Just block all that out. Just do you. Elaine, Millery, thank you so much. I like your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Hello from USA. You've helped me understand so much. Hey, Renee, Jay, how's it going? You seem to be doing very well with everything going on with you. It gives me even bigger hope for my son. Laurie, absolutely. And this is another thing. I've managed to create systems based on logical computations and logical understanding of psychology and the psyche of how people work and operate, that I can adapt those things into my life in a way that's autistically friendly, and I'm trying to pass those on to everybody else. This is what I'm doing in my videos, this is what I'm doing in my coaching program, more specifically with my coaching program. So if you do want in on my coaching program, $27 a month or £20 a month, less than 100 spaces available. The cart is only open for the next 5 days, so please go to the link in the description right now and sign up right now. Honestly, I can't even, you guys, it's going to be amazing. I'm super, super excited. If I like online school because it helps with social anxiety, my mum doesn't like online school, but because she says I'm avoiding social situations and socializing is important, I don't know how to deal with it. Well, there needs to be a communication breakthrough between you and your mother, because your mother sees life from one way and you see life from another way. What you both need to do is understand and accept and validate the fact that, okay, I get it. I get that my mum wants, socializing in person is a great tool for my mother, and that's how she lives, because that's her generation, that's her mind, that's her thoughts. But then also she needs to qualify yours and say, yeah, I validate your feelings of, socializing on the internet is safer for me, it's more comfortable with me. We have things called social media for a reason. Then it's not anti-social media, it's still socializing, and during the pandemic, everything was done online, and we still survived. So it's just having a communication, a true communication with your mother, and an honest communication with your mother. I think I have symptoms of ADHD or autism, and I want to try to get a diagnosis, but here I would say there is no specialist in the subject, and maybe they will rule it out just because I'm older. Elaine, I am going to be opening a service soon where people could get diagnosis online, so you could pay a very small fee to get an official diagnosis online. If you're interested, send me an email, theaspieworld@gmail.com, and I'll add you to a special list that when this service is available through me, I will send you an email. And so, yeah, don't worry about that. Keep up the good videos. Thank you so much, Gated Duck 126. And I have very annoying ticks. Oh, dude, I have annoying ticks as well, but it's cool. My son must like your voice because usually he gets upset when I watch videos. Do you know, Laurie, one of the most interesting things I've ever heard from a lot of people is that they really like the tone of my voice and the way that I speak. Some people say they could listen to me talk for hours, which I find really, really strange because I feel like, my voice is really annoying because it's my voice and I hear it every day in my head and it's like, blah, blah, blah. But it's really, really interesting because a lot of people tell me that they like my voice. So I'm in the middle of writing my second book right now, and I'm going to do it on an audiobook, and I'm working with a publisher. So I'm actually going to read my audiobook myself because I feel like that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I guess so. Hey, I love your content and shared it to my family after I just got diagnosed at 21. You're doing amazing with your channel. Thank you so much, Insane D0GG. I'm not sure if I'm masking. Do you have any tips? The best tip is to, a good sign of masking is a lot of people are kind of consciously aware they're masking because it's kind of like putting on a front, right? It's kind of like putting on a persona to go through something that could be potentially anxiously struggling for you, right? But a really interesting way to know if you've been masking is that when you get home to your safe spot or your safe area, it could be your house, could be anywhere, right? Your apartment, whatever. When you get home, if you feel 100% exhausted, like you're going to fall flat on your face, then you know you've been masking. I have autism and sometimes my ADHD goes off and goes nuts, and I sleep a lot. What do you think? Yeah, I'm the same. It's because our brains are working so fast, they need a lot of rest. So that's something that happens. Have you or could you do more videos on the different types of ADHD? Do you know what? Funny enough, I was talking about this today with one of my clients. So I will be doing that. Discord, yes, go to theaspieworld.com/Discord and you can sign up to my Discord server. What's your first book called and is it still available? Laurie, yes, Amazon still have some signed copies of my first book. It's out in 3 languages. It's philosophical theology. It's really bizarre. It's hard. The book is split into 2 parts. It's talking about my life growing up with Asperger's, or diagnosis of Asperger's, but undiagnosed, right? And then, I know it's not Asperger's, it's ASD now, but so it's my life with autism, and then also how I use Star Wars philosophy, and that sounds crazy, right, to kind of overcome those things. And so how I was able to understand kind of like a philosophical kind of life philosophy, applied life philosophy through Star Wars, which is fascinating, right? Because Star Wars is cool, it's one of my obsessions. And so the book is called Become the Force. So guys, I can't type in the chat for some reason, so I would if I could. But the book is called Become the Force, and my Discord is just theaspieworld.com/Discord. Super easy. So, my website, theaspieworld.com/Discord. I love his accent. What are you talking about my accent for? Sorry. Yes, highly. I love his accent. I like your voice too. Thank you so much. Do you play D&D? Yes, I do actually. I'm only like a level 3 elf, but do you know I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in such a long time, and COVID didn't help, and I do miss those days. Played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons growing up. Yeah, really good, great stuff. If anyone doesn't know what D&D is, get on it, man. Most amazing together. I have a stim where I bite my nails and I flap my hands. Dude, one of the most common ones. Don't worry about it. Just found some months ago that I am quite probably an Aspie. Thanks for the work you do. Listening to humans so humanly about this is like some ray of light between all the. Oh, comment went. How to separate OCD behaviors and ASD behaviors if they're so entwined? Really interesting. Thank you for addressing these issues. No worries, Tracy. So OCD, So OCD is different to OCD and autism. So OCD and autism is routines that you do because you enjoy having that pattern and that rhythmic feeling of comfortableness, right? But when you have OCD, which is an obsessive compulsive disorder, separate to autism, OCD is something that you do where you're compelled to do it because you are scared of a negative outcome. Like, if I don't, touch all the tables in this room, my family are going to die, or, something like that. So you're not enjoying. OCD is when you don't enjoy the things that you're doing because it's causing you potential pain. It's almost like a slave, right? But when you're doing routines in autism, which could be classed as OCD, because it's an obsession compulsive kind of part of it, you're doing it because it brings you joy, which is really fast. Excuse me, it's really fascinating, and I actually have both of those. So I do things that bring me joy, but I also do things because, well, I've worked on OCD. Actually, I managed to actually overcome a lot of my major negative OCD issues. I made it. Love Peace. Oh, I love that name. Um, so yeah, why am I bullied for liking anime? Because people who are very sad in their lives because there's something terrible going on in their life. It could be neglect from their parents, it could be neglect of love, it could be a feeling of lostness. They decide that they will reflect that negative energy out to anybody. So it's not because you like anime, it's just because they have problems going on in their life. It's nothing to do with you, and it's nothing to do with anime. One thing that I always do with haters on the internet is always reach out with love and respect. I say, look, if someone says like, "Hey, you're a retard," I get it all the time. You're a retard, or you should die, and all this kind of stuff. I say, look, I'm really sorry that you're going through something right now. I hope whatever it is in your life gets sorted out soon. I'm here, if you want to speak to me, and I just want to offer you love and compassion. That's it. 9 times out of 10, I'll get a message back saying, "Sorry, I'm going through something really bad." But that 1%, you get that person who's just like too far gone, and they're unable to use my help. Where do I start to learn more about ADD and Asperger's? Right here, Tracy. Sign up for my membership right now. The link is in the description. Misery seeks company, so they want to make others miserable. It's true, because they feel like they're only persecuting a reflection of themselves. That's what they are. When you see somebody bullying, it's because they are bullied. It's not because they want to inflict pain upon someone. Anime is awesome. Full Metal Alchemist is quality. I dressed up as an anime kind of Comic Con in my late 20s. Just embrace it. I crave death. I have no idea what that means. I absolutely hate it when I have a meltdown. I will storm out my class. Yeah, dude, we all do. It's our body's way of pushing out emotional outbursts that we can't regulate because we're on the spectrum. Don't worry about it, man. 39 here. Teens introduce. Yeah, I love your channel. Thank you so much, Crispy G. It's a cool name. DME. No idea what that means. Cool, man. Introduced to me. Oh, I get it. It was the part of the comment before I get it. Is switching games too often a sign of ADHD? 100% it is. Guys, just like I was saying, excuse me, if you are new to this live stream, we're calling it a day soon, but I have launched a coaching program, and hey, Haley Ray Stout, where's your comment? How did I miss this? Where is this? So basically I've got a coach. Can you link your Discord? I can't because I can't type in the box for some reason. But just go to the aspieworld.com/Discord. So it's my website /Discord. Sorry, I was responding to the bully question. Hello from Poland. So yeah, I'm hello from North Wales. I'm in North Wales. What are you talking? Whereabouts in North Wales are you? I'm in Anglesey right now. So yeah, I'm launching this program, this monthly coaching program, $27 a month, £20 a month, and it's the registration is only available now for the next 5 days on that link in the description down below. So get it when you can, and there's only about 100 positions available. So the other comment. What other comment? I can't see another comment, Haley. Discord. Discord. I like your voice too. I have autism, and I sometimes my ADHD goes off and goes nuts, and I sleep a lot because of that. I mentioned that one. What other comment? I am completely lost. Have you done any research on ASD in transgender people? I have a little bit. And so I live 15 minutes away from Carnarvon. No way. Yeah, I'm in Caergybi, so not too far away. Holyhead, Holy Island. So that's where I am. Cool, man. That's where I am right now. Yeah, that's cool. I've always gone to experts for advice. Top geezer, Dan. Thank you so much. See, that's another thing. People go to experts because, yes, dwi'n Cymraeg. Chdi yn Cymraeg? How does your special interest and ADHD fit together? I love algorithmic changes in things. My 210 Stein comment. I have no idea what that means. I didn't see that comment. So, guys, if you're interested in joining my membership, do it right now. Link is in the description down below. Oh my god, yes, diolch on in ddim yn gwybod. Diolch on I ddim yn gwybod. Dim problem. Mae'n iawn. So, chdi'n byw yn Caernarfon o Groeslon o Pen y Deidraeth? Llanllyfyn? Llyfyni. I can't even say that. I'm signed up. Dude, you guys signing up is just incredible. It's amazing. So, right then, it's getting late here, and doing wedi blino wan. I'm getting very tired. So I'm gonna go. Cool. Llanllifni. Llanllifni. Oh my goodness, that's so difficult to read. Discord. Discord.me/world is Dan's Discord. Just remove the dot after Discord. It's 3 p.m. here. I'm glad to have interacted with you. So many great people. Look forward to seeing you in the program. Thank you, Dan, so much. Amazing, Nina. I'm super excited to see you in the program. Gosh, Welsh must be horrific for a person with dyslexia. It is. It's very difficult. What advice would you tell your 10-year-old self now you're older? It's a good question. I asked this question on an interview I did recently, and I said that I would tell my 10-year-old self that, it's okay to feel like, you don't want to go outside. It's okay that you don't want to go outside. It's okay that you don't have any friends. It's actually fine to do anything other than hurt people. So it's validating my feelings would have been amazing. I use the verify command. Is there anything else I need to do? No idea what that means. Do you speak Welsh? I do. Do you siarad Cymraeg? I go to school in Bangor. No way! Which one? Friars or what's the other county school in Bangor? There's two, isn't there? There's Friars. Oh, there you go. See, already knew it. My God, how cool is that? It's not often I meet people from North Wales. Actually, sometimes I'm walking about and people do come to me and be like, see your videos. What would you tell the parents of the 10-year-old? I'd tell them that you are doing a good job. Listen to your child more than listen to the experts more. And sign up for my membership program, because I'm probably going to be able to help you in a more deeper way than 14 seconds. I'm sorry if that was a very crude answer. Autistic meltdowns versus autistic shutdowns. Oh man, I've got a video just on that. Okay, guys, it's been amazing. It's been a blessing to share this time with you. Time is the most valuable commodity we have on this planet. So I'm deeply, deeply thankful for having shared this opportunity and this time with you. Ahmed Galib, thank you so much. If you want more kind of motivation and stuff from me, sign up to my membership program, come into my group coaching calls. It's going to be a blast. I'm excited to just really rocket people's lives and get them set on the track to just achieving greatness. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. It's going to be amazing. So if you guys aren't convinced, check out the link in the description below. Sign up. Nos da pawb. Dwi'n mynd wan. Diolch yn fawr. See you later. Take it easy. Until next time. Peace.